Expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Here we go. 15 on it.
Let's set it tall. Let's set it tall.
Wide. Get wide. Check three.
This is Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Slam. Back. Watch the safety creep. Check three.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Set, ready. Hey, come on. 49. Watch the slant. Check.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 8-3. Ready? Check 15.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Bortles going to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bortles now to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. Haskins will keep it on the sneak. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 44 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch it. 6-6. Pull it hot. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Now Bortles. Allen's got it complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Haskins to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's the end of the first.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking long for Westbrook. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, Jack, look at me. Door.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Redskins 7. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
to the ground, this time Montgomery. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Okay, ready? 50 seconds to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Hey, box drop. Now.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Bortles now on first down. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Take 4. Hurry up, Mike.
Now a play fake. Bortles. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Gotta do better. Come on,
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass of the game for Blake Bortles. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Bortles. Open man is Ross, complete. Touchdown, LA! John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Haskins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks all day, baby. Go ahead and take a seat. You can't stop me.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
He's checked me. Crash.
Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
First down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Now Gordon on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Chargers first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
And now before this first down, a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready? 951. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Hey, let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Buying time to his left. He can, and I think the ball's out. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 52.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Red. And look at this, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Rocket.
Here's Gordon. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. On third down, this is Jackson. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Love again. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 49. Here we go, here we go. 49, 49. Mike, 49. What we got, what we got, what we got?
From the gun, Haskins on third down. Got an open man, it's Harmon. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. On first down, it's Haskins. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Washington. D.D. Westbrook, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On play action, now Bortles. Big loss here as he's taken down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
It's our field. Hey, Sam up. Ready?
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Haskins. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now it's Haskins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 14-yard line.
56. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Undercrush. Go. Shift.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
56, right there. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear.
On second down, here's Haskins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They run on first down with Jackson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think you call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this throw caught left side. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Draw play. It's Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them
is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now it's Bortles. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Bortles steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Reuben Foster able to record his 5th sack of the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Bortles. Allen's got it complete. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Bortles going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Check girls. Play 56. Go. Squeeze, double. Go. 56. Here we go. Hey. High 7. Now.
Bortles to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing now is Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready. 70, Indy. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Five.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.